All right, so should you buy a Hellcat in 2024 with this year almost over and these cars have basically been discontinued since December of 2023? So yes, you should still buy a Hellcat. Yes, this year is almost over. Yes, 2024 or 2023 was the last year of these Hellcats, but definitely still buy one if you can. Here we are, September is almost over. It is now pretty much October. These cars could be very hard to find. If you do find one, they may still be priced up pretty high. So if you find one, definitely jump on it. But to answer the question, yes, you should still buy a Hellcat. It's an incredible platform. You have great versatility with these cars. All right, they can drive long distances. Of course, they are high performers, and the car is extremely reliable, like I've spoken about before. But I would say definitely still do it if you can. Get a piece of history. These Hellcats will go down as the greatest, one of the greatest platforms of all times as far as engineering. The engineering is incredible on these cars. All right, it's very rare to have something like this in 2024. All right, it's gonna be hard to find something like this in the future. For them to ever come back with something like this, it would be amazing. So if you can get your hands on a Hellcat right now, I would say jump on it. Whether it's the Challenger, whether it's the Charger. If you're into two doors, of course, you're gonna go the Challenger route. If you want the four-door practicality, you're gonna go with the Charger. But either way, I would say get your hands on one, even if you feel like you would only keep it for a little bit and then maybe you could turn around and sell it and make some money. Or if you just want to keep the car, how in my mindset, I would never sell mine. You got a piece of history. So these Hellcats are, most hated. I guess that's the best way to put it. A lot of people, like to throw hate at them for whatever reason, because yes, the actual Hellcat started the benchmark of power, started the benchmark of what power really is. And I've said this years ago. A lot of these companies had to step their game up when it comes to horsepower because of this Hellcat. All right, they had to step their game up, or they would have got left behind. So the Hellcat put pressure on a lot of companies to step their game up and increase the power. So when you do have something like this, like a Hellcat, you have a very rare piece of engineering. That's the best way I can put it. Incredibly rare. Like I said, they are hard to find, but at the same time, they're not. You may be able to find one on a dealer lot, and hopefully it's not marked up, and you can get one for a decent price. You may have to get one from someone used, but should you do it? 100% if you can. If you really want this car and you're in a position to do it, I would say definitely do it. You will not be sorry with the performance. You will not be sorry with the memories you have with this car. You will never forget this experience. To drive this on a daily and to have this much power, at the snap of a finger is incredible. To have this much power just like that. You can have a race car, a NASCAR in seconds, and you can have a commuter in seconds. So it definitely has, I tell people a lot of times, it definitely has split personalities. So the Hellcat is very, very unpredictable, but at the same time, it's very versatile. You can get in this car, you can go cross country, you can go to the track, put your drag radios in the back, go to the track and drag race this car if you want. I would say if you really want a piece of history and if you really want something that's a high performer, these Hellcats are where it is. You take care of them, they will take care of you. Change your oil, make sure all of your fluids are up to par, make sure you got a good tire, and the rest is history. This car will take you extremely far, and you can always modify these cars, make them a little bit more faster, or just keep them stock. Change the exhaust, put a new intake on it. There's so many things you can do. They're so versatile, these Hellcats. You can do a lot of different things with these cars, and at the same time, you still have a family sedan if you really want to look at it like that. You can go to the supermarket, pick up your groceries like that, and no one will ever know until you step on it that this has something under the hood, like something out of NASA. And like I said, people that know these cars see on the side of the fenders, they see that Hellcat logo and they know what it is. But if someone, for some reason, I don't know who doesn't really know what a Hellcat is in 2024, if for some reason people didn't really know what it was, you can just drive this car leisurely. No one would ever know. But the second you jump on that accelerator, it turns into a complete animal. So it's just so much opportunity you have with just versatility when you have a Hellcat. You have a four-door sedan if you get the Charger, like how I have. You have a performance car, you have a NASCAR, you have a race car, you have a commuter, you have a long distance road trip car. You have a car that can seat up to 5. So the car is just extremely versatile. So when I bought this car, I've always been into 4-doors, and I always knew I was going to keep it long term because I knew that it was something that had that longevity and had that versatility that I always wanted in a car. So, and you know, the color, get whatever color you can get your hands on. You can always get it wrapped to be something else. If you can get your hands on a Hellcat in 2024 before this year ends, I would say jump on them quick. I can see these cars going even to next year, 2025, people still looking to get them. So just from experience, I would say jump on it if you can find one, and then hold on to it. That's the best way I can put it. No regrets on my end. From experience, I would tell you jump on a Hellcat as fast as you can, and you will not be sorry. So just a quick video on should you get a Hellcat this late in the game. 100% definitely do it. Any other questions you guys have, you can hit me up on Instagram, send a comment here on this video or any other video, and I'll get back to you. So that is going to do it for this upload. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.